out of Secunda at Graceland, and the next guys that have pulled in for an interview is my neighbors across the road. BBF. Right? So maybe you want to just do a brief intro who BBF is.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I am Sizakela.
Yeah, I forgot to say that. Hi, Sizakela.
How are you?
Excellent. Thanks for joining us. So, yeah, mind my manners, eh?
Don't worry.
Here we go.
So, basically, I'm Sizakela Sibia. I work as an account manager for BBF Safety. I've been with the company for over 4 years now. And who we are as a company, we're a local manufacturing company of PPE, manufacturing full-on PPE from head to toe. We are actually the largest manufacturer in Africa, if we're being honest. And I am not bragging, and we are also proudly South African.
Okay, so that's a mouthful in a couple of sentences there. So firstly, just for some of our listeners, they might not understand what PPE is, or maybe they came in after COVID. I learned what PPE was during COVID. You need to have this mask and you need to have that. But you guys do a lot more of that. There's a lot more. The range of products is and it's all locally manufactured, but it's a full range of products out there. Right. So that's excellent. Maybe you can start a bit about that, and then we're going to go over to Alex, and he's going to tell us more about the company and some of the special announcements, or something that you guys are going to talk about now. So maybe just give us the range, how it started, where it comes from, the whole BBF, and we can take it from there.
Okay. So BBF previously, if I'm not mistaken, used to operate as separate units or separate brands. Mm-hmm. There was Backshore, if I'm not mistaken, and then there was Wayne Rubber, Wayne Empire as well. So basically the Wayne brand focuses on our gumboots alone, and we are also supplying to over 40 countries worldwide, which the biggest market, I would say, is Africa. Okay, so that means that you guys are a fully fledged African basically, and you guys manufacturing about, I'm just going to take a rough guess, it's all footwear based, and then a lot of other stuff that you guys are going to talk about. Now, Alex, you're going to maybe talk about some of the other stuff that you guys are on about. Excellent. That's brilliant stuff.
Thanks for that. Yes, so our footwear is our core business. We look at ourselves as a solutions provider. We manufacture head to toe, as discussed. But with this show, being in Secunda, we've worked with Sasol for the last 2 years to design specific footwear, safety footwear, for their environment. And we even had our podiatrist to assist with the process. All right, so let's just stick there for a minute, just to understand and maybe just elaborate a bit more. So there is a huge amount of different kind of safety boots and cap boots and all that kind of stuff. So in the last 2 years, you guys have, or Sasol, with you guys and Sasol in your partnership, they've come to you and said, can you design us this? So as the manufacturer OEM, we like to work with the key players in South African market and work with them to design a safety boot. So that's designed specifically for their environment. Correct. So maybe chemicals and heat and everything else that goes with safety of your feet. Yes, and when we design the boot, we design for ladies and for men. And the key thing also is, because it's local, it actually fits local South African feet, where you'll get a lot of importers, and those footwear is not designed for South African feet. Okay, so that now you're spinning. Now my brain's spinning. Okay, so a European foot or a USA foot or a Chinese foot might not. 100%. Yeah, exactly. I got you. So you guys have studied the physical requirement, brought the podiatrist in to help you guys be able to make pressure points and where that is and how it put together. But then there's a lot more to that. There's a lot more about, I suppose, about what rubber do you use in this chemical environment? Correct. What kind of traction do you require? You know, like the treads on the feet. Exactly. So you've got your slip resistance. Yep. So we also look at then your upper, so your full grain leather. Yep. And we've also with Sasol designed on, which is our first Chelsea with a zip on the side. So that assists with your access to get your foot in and out. So you don't have to sweat your feet Exactly.
And if you've got a Weber braai which you can't see your feet, you've got to like try and get to it. So now you've got a zip. You can put your foot in and zip it up.
And I mean, your feet, from the period in the morning to the afternoon, when you walk in the whole day, your feet actually expand a little bit.
Yep.
So having that zip option is just a lot easier to have accessibility.
And you don't have to leave them at the door when you come in after like 4 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, got you. Oh no, so that's brilliant stuff. And I see harnesses. You know, these are the guys across the road from me, right? So we had our OB, outdoor broadcasting unit, right? So and you guys are right across the road. So I can see a whole lot of other stuff, not only footwear. These hard hats and I suppose working at heights and flammable stuff and all those kind of things as well. So maybe you want to just take us through that little bit around the design and that kind of stuff. And then maybe where you guys are going, this new launch type of thing, you know, just give the guys just a bit of a hint there.
No problem. 2 key aspects. One is arc. In this country, arc's really important, especially for your electricians. So as a local manufacturer, what we've also done with one of our other subsidiary companies, Envirotech, we're able to weave the product locally now. So we bring in more employment in South Africa. That's based in Pinetown. We can actually weave locally, and we're working with the DTIC to get that going.
So that's more or less where there could be an arc of flames or you're pouring hot liquid or...
Correct. And there's just we're getting too much details, but ours is inherent, and there's a lot of it in the market treated. Main difference between treated and inherent. Ours is within the fabric, so as we weave it in that, so it won't be washed out. Where treated, depending how you wash it, it could wash out after 1, 2, 3, 4 washes, and then you're not protected.
So that could lead to some serious injury type of stuff.
Yes. So it's really important to understand the difference between inherent and treated.
And I suppose that's same with not only arc but also in the chemical side, where you're working with chemicals that are being mixed and there's splashes and that kind of stuff. Yes. So you guys have to take into consideration of all of that, and you're not going to buy it every week.
No.
You're going to buy this, and you want it after the third wash or the 6 months or 6 months through you want it still to be 100% protected.
Exactly. And the other development we worked with Sasol and Stefanuti is our new harness, which is the Gillis. Yeah. It is spec for their requirements. So we've designed it as well with assistance.
So they can work at heights and clip themselves in and make sure that they're not going to fall out the harness, because I've seen that happen. Yeah. I've seen that actually.
You don't want that.
Don't want that. Okay, so and that's the kind of full range of equipment that you guys do, and then yes, you wanted to.
So there is also a female specific brand that we have, which is called the CC, and also part of our development includes a Chelsea with a zip on the side and a hiker also with a zip on the side to allow for the footwear to come in and to also be taken off. But then the one thing I love about the CC brand is that it focuses on the ergonomics of a female body. So if we're looking at the trousers that you'll be wearing, your work trousers and everything, the one thing you want to try and avoid as a woman is while you're bending and your business is out there. So what we are doing, what we did, we studied a woman's body. We manufacture the PPE as according to how a woman's body is shaped, as according to how their bust areas is also like. And another thing is we also have a florist range that focuses only on the women, especially within the breast area.
So you're tailoring to a full value market, not only to a single value market. And hey, I've got these don't fit me.
I mean, as women, we enjoy feeling included. It's not even something that we enjoy, but we need to feel included in the workplace. We need to have PPE that is designed specifically for us women, and not only wear a bova or a mitra because that's what's only available in the market. But if there's a company that puts into consideration women's needs, that's everything a woman needs.
Absolutely. Okay, excellent. And then the end of... You guys said something around, you led me on about something happening the end of August. You guys are releasing some good stuff. Maybe you just take us through that.
Yeah, so those were the Sasol styles we've designed with Sasol for the last 2 years. Those will be launched in November.
Okay.
So the pairs we have here are fresh in terms of they're just a few samples, but full production will commence in the next